In our last lecture, we have written multiple queries to insert the data inside user orders table, order items table, as well as delete data from cart details table once the payment is done. Now in this lecture, we are just going to design the content which has to be displayed when our payment is successful. So below this one, I'm just going to write one comment. I will write payment success content. Here I will be creating page title, and for this I'm just going to write payment successful. Now directly I will not be writing here. First I'm just going to display this font awesome. Class I will be passing FA solid. Then I will write FA circle check. I will also pass success icon and then margin bottom of 3. Okay, all these classes I'm just going to pass inside this font awesome. Below this I will be writing H2. Class I will pass custom heading. Next I will write order placed successfully. Class I will be passing status message. And inside this I will write thank you for your purchase. Your order has been confirmed. Below this I just want to display one horizontal line self closing. Then I will be creating one div class as info row. Inside this div container I will be creating one span tag. Here I will write order total. Okay, what is the total amount, that also we are going to display to user. Then after this span I will be creating one strong tag. Class I will be writing text success. Open navbar, copy this. Okay, later on we will be using the function. Below this I will be creating another div, and here I will give the class as info row. Okay, what I will do, same thing I will copy. Next I have to display the invoice number. Here we will display the invoice number. Okay, as of now let me simply write some random number. Remove this. I will be passing transaction ID. So inside this we are just going to display our payment ID. Here I will be creating anchor tag. Class I will be passing BTN, another class, and then margin top of 4. Inside this I will be passing my orders. I will pass profile.php. Okay, later on we will be passing some more parameters. As of now, I will simply pass profile.php. Now same thing copy. Here I will write btn outline secondary custom. In place of this success, I will be passing secondary custom. Then margin top of 4, and also I will be writing ms of 2. And inside this I will write continue shopping. For margin start, I'm just giving the value 2. Once this is done, just do Control H. All the double quotes will replace to single quotes. Copy this complete content, cut it from here, payment success.php. Here create the variable content, and inside this double quotes, I'm just going to paste. Now dynamically, I'm just going to display the values. First, we have to change this total amount. First, what I will do, I'm just going to close this and then concatenate with this number format. And inside this, I will be passing total amount. And how many decimal places I want? I want 2 decimal places. After giving this, again, I'm just going to concatenate. Next here, in place of this, I just have to display the invoice number. Will copy, and here I will be pasting. Then here in place of transaction ID, I just have to display Razor Pay payment ID. I will copy, and inside this I'm just going to paste. Whatever changes I have made, you have to perform the same changes. This content we have to show in HTML. Doesn't matter what content we are having, whether we are having success or whether we are having this, that content has to be displayed in HTML. Currently, entire logic is written in PHP. So here, I'm just going to write this basic structure of HTML. Title, for each and everything, we have passed separate title. You can see for this one, we are having separate. For this one, we are having separate. So that title, we are just going to show here. So directly in this way, I will be writing. Here what I have to display? I have to display page title. I will simply write e-commerce website. Then style sheet link. I will be passing this style sheet. Our style sheet is present inside the root. So I'm just going to come outside of the folder and I will be including style.css. In the same file, we are having user styles.css. Along with this, we will also include bootstrap. So what I will do, I'm just going to open header.php. Inside this, you can see we are having bootstrap and font awesome, and inside this, I'm just going to paste. But bootstrap folder, we have to come outside. Inside this href, I do not have to pass anything like this. I'm just going to remove. I will come outside of this folder. I will come inside this folder, bootstrap, css, bootstrap, min.css. This file we are going to include, and also we have included this font awesome. And this is absolute part, so we do not have to change anything. And inside this body, I will be passing the class. Class I will write payment status body. Below this, I will be creating one div, and for this, I will give the class as container, play flex. Then I will write justify to be center. I will also pass align items to be center. Then view height, I will be passing 100. Inside this div, I will be creating another div. Here, I will give the class as, okay, if you are using the same stylings which I have used inside the project, then you have to pass all these classes. Now inside this, what I have to display? I have to display complete content. Okay. If it is successful, then whatever content we are having for the success, that will be shown to user. If you are having some errors, then accordingly that content will be shown here. Then rest, we do not have to change anything. But here below this, we should also include jsmin.cs. Here I will be writing one script tag, and inside this I will be passing src. Come outside of this folder. Let me just copy this bootstrap, and here I'm just going to paste. Then from js folder, I will access bootstrap.bundle.min.js. Okay, for toast notification, for lot of things we will be using. So that is the reason I'm including this script tag. Now I do not need this temporary file. I'm just going to delete. I hope whatever changes I have done successfully, you have made all the changes. I will come refresh one. Currently inside user orders, we are not having any data. Now Khanam is logged in, and for Khanam, okay, let me check. For Khanam, ID is 14, and inside this cart details table for 14, we are having these two items. And here how much the quantity is? Quantity is 3. This is 2 and this is 1. Now let us see everything is working or not. Come here. Now what I will do, I will add one more item. I will add this. Come to cart. Now in total, I am having 3 products, but here quantity is 2. So total products will be 4. Proceed to checkout. I have come to checkout page, and this payment page is displayed. Razor Pay is getting opened. This 726 will be displayed, and entire content, whatever I have shown you, that will be displayed. Then success Razor Pay, verify and pay. Let us see if everything is working fine or not. Payment is successful. Redirected to payment success.php, but here we are having some errors. Undefined variable num rows in payment success.php line 41. And here I am having no items found in your cart. First, let us resolve this. So there are quite few errors in my code. I have already checked. So one by one, we are going to correct. Okay, basic and simple errors. So just scroll up. I have passed this num rows as variable. This is not the variable. So in this way, we have to pass. Then next, while fetching this entire data inside this row, I am just fetching entire data. I am storing inside this variable. But here, while passing this, I have passed rows. I have to pass row. And here also, I have to pass row. Second error, just correct. Third error, you can see here directly, I have passed hyphen. I have to pass this arrow. Then fourth error, Inside this insert query, here I am having extra double equal to. I'm just going to remove. One more, assigning this row to this temp cart items. Here I have to pass as the array. Okay, do not forget we have to pass this as the array. Let us see the output. I will refresh once. Now inside the cart, I am having 4 items and this is my total price. Now click on proceed to checkout. I am redirected to checkout.php and this payment page is displayed. Pay now with Razorpay. Payment is successful. Once it is done, you can see I am redirected to payment success.php and inside this entire content is displayed. We have passed for this payment success. We are able to display entire content in HTML. Okay, this entire content payment ID for this particular order. Now I will click on view my orders. I will be redirected to profile page. Later on, when we start with user dashboard, we will see all the orders. But now if I come to home page, from this cart, all the data is been deleted. Now if I click on this, you can see no items in your cart. Come to database. Previously, for this user, we were having this item. As soon as I refresh, you can see from cart details table that data will be gone. Inside this user orders, both the data has been recorded. Okay. But for both, we are having different invoice number and different payment ID. Whenever we made the payment in that particular order, how many items were present, that number is also displayed. Which user has made the payment, their user ID is also displayed. Now coming to order items, and inside this you can see successfully we are able to capture complete information. This complete one row information, it is just going to fetch and one by one it is going to insert inside this order items table. And for each you can see we are having the same order ID. And for this order ID, in total we are having 4 products. So accordingly that items will be displayed. So here quantity is 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4. So in this way we will fetch entire information and we will store inside this database. I hope you are clear, and whatever changes I have done, you have to do the same changes. Now complete Razorpay payment integration we have completed. So from next section, we are going to start with user dashboard.